Welcome back, class. I'm Mr. Teacher, not with the SAT Math video guide. Excuse me. But I decided that we've been doing quite a lot of that. We're almost done with the 5th test, and I kind of felt like we all needed to take a break today. So, excuse me. We are going to start with the usual number 1, but this is not the math guide. This is a brain teaser. So, hear this. There is this captain called, I don't know, with this square hat and a white body, with a jacket, which kind of is a square jacket, and it's okay. It looks like a window, but we're fine with that. This is just a picture of whatever I think a pirate looks like. This is Pirate Jack Robinson, and he got captured by this guy here who looks deceptively evil, named Mr. Do-Good Not. Mr. Do-Good Not, who captured he captured Pirate Jack Robinson. And because the pirate stole stuff from his house or wherever he would like to live. Let's pick a house for this guy. Maybe Mr. Do-Good Not lives in a same colored house, a two-dimensional house. Well, let's make it three-dimensional for him. Even though my pictures aren't the best. So this guy got angry one day because all of his stuff was stolen, and Mr. Pirate was running away with the goods, which consists of yellow gold, when suddenly Mr. Do-Good Not's firing squad surrounded him. Like 3 people maybe. And they're all pointing at him and are holding Nerf guns. And, at that time, the year 1569,000, Nerf guns were very dangerous, because one hit and he would be gone. So then Mr. Pirate Jack Robinson asked for mercy a lot to Mr. Do-Good Not, who's still angry at him even though he has got all of his gold back. So Mr. Do-Good Not thinks that, this guy has tried to steal from me. Now I am going to defeat him with my firing squad. And so we go to the story that he has a giant post, a wooden post in his backyard. Yeah, it's pretty unusual. You don't call your firing squad to your backyard anytime soon. And then there are some ropes tied to this. And tied to the rope is, guess who? The captain. Captain Pirate Jack Robinson, with his red square hat and blue jacket square. So, Mr. Do-Good Not, standing over here, says, okay, let's get rid of this captain because he doesn't deserve to be here. He tried to steal my gold. So, there are some humans here. I'm not even going to draw their hands anymore. So, about 50 of them surrounded him. A lot. And I'm not going to draw them all out here. I'm just going to stop at a circle. Now, everybody knew who Mr. Do-Good Not was. He had the most horrible firing squad in the entire universe. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do this. There we go. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. Just draw some more of these guys. That's the power of this, whatever. So, and then we're going to pick one here, and create some more, and more, and more. And people just surrounded this captain, which was really bad, because he really didn't do much. He couldn't even manage to steal the gold. If he had stolen it, well, it would have been quite glorious, to say the least, if the guy actually killed him after that, which I wouldn't want to happen. So all of these men surround him, and Mr. Do-Good-Not's like, okay, get out your Nerf guns and defeat him. And immediately Nerf guns are pointed at him from every direction possible. Now, as usual, everyone knows that Mr. Do-Good-Not's firing squad is the worst in the universe, so they're all sitting questioning, okay, what do we do? What do we do? And they're not necessarily in a circle, but that I just didn't want to draw them in one side, which would make it kind of look awkward. So Captain Pirate Jack Robinson says, "Oh no, I don't want to die a slow and painful casualty or death," which is pretty morbid, honestly. So Mr. Do-Good-Not comes up with an idea, saying, "Okay, why don't I give you an idea? I have 50 men now. You can tell them wherever they want to stand. If they will stand in one square and you'll be standing right there, it'll be fine. If you want half of them there and half of them there, and you're right there, that'll be fine as well. But the catch is that they can only be 20 feet away, and I will also add 50 more so that there's no chance of them missing at all." So, oh dear, we are at the bottom of the page. So we're gonna go recap through everything backwards. Now, here is the pirate Jack Robinson, and here is about 100 pirates. Oops. Okay. Let us draw this properly. So here are about 100 pirates. What? No, 100 firing squad people, which we're gonna draw as much as we can. They kind of look weird at this point because they don't have hands, but it's okay. So that's a lot of people. A lot. 100 people in a firing squad is much more than you would ever need. Although I wouldn't know why you would want a firing squad. But, you know, if you really want one, I would say 100 is way too much. Excuse me. So that's 100 people. And as we remember, the pirate is slapped onto a post. So he can decide where everybody stands. So he does, and the next day, excuse me, he is set free, because part of the deal was, which I didn't mention, that if he survived the entire night, he would be set free to die on his own however he wanted. And then, how do we know? But he got set free. He didn't get set free, but he was set free the next day because nobody managed to defeat him. And then Mr. Do-Good-Now was like, "What? How could you not take him down? I didn't think you were so horrible." And then the firing squad man said, "Well, sir, it was the way he made us stand, because we would never be able to hit him." So he said, "You really wouldn't be able to hit him?" And the firing squad man says that, "Well, we would have been able to, but it was really tough." So why do you think this pirate Jack Robinson survived? I will give you a few seconds, pause the video right now, and give a thought about it. And then click play again once you're done. Okay, so I hope you paused there. And now we're going to explain how this works. So, Mr. Dugoodnot says that any soldier can be 20 feet away from the pirate at maximum. And 20 feet from one point in every direction means that's a circle, because it's just 20 feet away from every single direction, basically. That's why it works. A circle is a set of points equidistant from one central point. So this big, oops, that doesn't look too good. This isn't a perfect circle, I'll tell you right now, but imagine this is the boundaries, and our young little pirate is standing right here, tied to this thing. So he tells everyone to stand all around, like equidistant from every place. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so 100 people. He told them all to stand exactly all around him at equal points. And that's the reason they couldn't shoot him. Because why? Well, what if this one tiny guy shot, and his aim is already bad? It could have easily missed and maybe hit his friend, most likely a best friend. And maybe this guy would have shot somewhere here and shot that guy. You could safely assume that at least they'll have 180 degrees to shoot at and 180 degrees not to, because that's a bit ridiculous. And then maybe this guy shot at that guy, and that guy shot at this guy, and this guy shot at that guy. And most likely, the pirate wouldn't be harmed at all. There's not necessarily a higher chance, but then there's that psychology in the firing squadman's head, that, oh no, I don't want to kill my best friend, and that's them shrinking in terror of defeating their own friends. So that's why they said, well, sir, it's because of the way they made a stand. And Mr. Dugoodnot is like, no! How could you do this? He was my greatest... he was the first thief to challenge me. And then Pirate Jack Robinson runs away with a teeny bit of gold that he hid in his red square hat and blue square jacket. Yay!